One of the companies I used to own is actually e-commerce business. It's one of the most successful ventures that I have done in my career. And we were doing millions and millions of dollars every year and actually won the online retailer of the year award by Canada Post. So when it comes to e-commerce, maybe you are thinking about starting a e-commerce business. You don't know where to start today. I want to give you three keys, kind of three lessons I have learned during that time before I sold the company. Number one, when it comes to e commerce conversion, matters a lot. Conversion matters a lot, so you should be constantly measuring your conversion rate on different pages, your bank rates, meaning people hit your homepage. Where are you seeing people exiting from your site? Where are you losing people? Now, one of the things that we noticed when I was running e-commerce business that we were losing a big chunk of the customers at their checkout, right? At the checkout page, we were losing a big. So they like the product, they click the product, they add to cart. By the time they get to buy, we lose a whole lot of people. So I was saying to myself, okay, this is not good. What could we do? So then we added a lot of different things. Example, we added actually testimonials during the checkout process. We streamlined and simplified the checkout process. So in the beginning, back then, I didn't know we had a multi-step process, and then we changed order there to make it much shorter. Right? They see the product, they click. If they're adding to the cart, they continues to guess, that's fine, or credit card information. That many steps we shorten it to this many steps, and we notice sales dramatically increase. So conversion matters. You have to measure everything. You are looking at data, you are looking on your pages. You have to know exactly what is going on. It is not so much just about the product, it's about your customers visitors behavior, right? And when you have got some products that are selling well, make sure you feature those on your homepage. That's key number one. Key number two, you need to have a content strategy as well as a pay strategy. So we were running a lot of ads on Google pay per click. We were spending a lot money, right? But in the beginning, especially, no one knows why they should come to our store, online store. So we were just doing a lot of that. But then later on, we also spent quite a bit of money optimizing our website for search engine traffic, just organic traffic. So we were creating a lot of pages and ranks and certain keywords in Google so people could find us just organically. So in the beginning, what's interesting is 90 somewhat percent of our sales were coming from paid per click. We are spending a ton of money, right, to get some traction. But later on, a few years afterwards, within the company, the revenue then is almost 60% of sales were coming from organic free traffic. Well, I wouldn't say they were entirely free because we do invest time and money creating content for them, but only 40% comes from paid. So to do e-commerce, I believe if you have your own store, meaning you're not selling through Amazon because Amazon already has other traffic, but let's say you're not selling through Amazon, you have your own e-commerce store, I believe you need to have a very good organic strategy as well to pay strategy. And last lesson I want to share with you when it comes to e-commerce is inventory kills. What will kill you the most is have way too much inventory of products that you don't sell. Depends on what kind of products you sell. Do they expire? Assuming your products don't expire, you're gonna sit on a lot of products that don't sell and you're sitting in a lot of cash, right? So gotta be very very careful when it comes to inventory management. Now, before I sold the e-commerce company, we were sitting on millions and $1 million of worth of inventory. Now I'm glad I could sell all of that, right? And get back all the money. Otherwise, if there is any problem, we would have been sitting on a bunch of debt inventory. So be very, very careful, very mindful when it comes to inventory. I would rather you have fewer products in the beginning. Test it out to see what your customers, your marketplace like, right? Whoever your audience is, see what they like first before you go crazy and have so many SKUs, have so many units and products. So I'm gonna buy 10,000 1,000 of these, 2,000 of these, because you be tempted. Wow, if I order way more one, my cost per unit goes way down. But what you don't think about, you don't consider factor is, what if it doesn't sell now, and you're sitting on thousands of something that it doesn't sell? It becomes a big problem. So inventory kills, and this is also why I stress, if you're thinking of earning more money before you go out there and start an e-commerce business, I talk about through my world triangle, you should develop your high income skill. First, you can go watch my high income skill video. I talk about why it's so critical to develop your high income skill first before you go out there and start that scalable business, before you start that e-commerce business.